I've had 2 kids. I'm Dunsky. I've got a 2 and a 5-year-old. I think they're healthy enough.
Boy girl breakdown.
Just 2 girls. Dunsky and I.
Are you're done?
Done. I've gone to get the snip. Now I thought you just went there and done and leave, and that was it. And you pay your money and it's all sorted.
Yep.
I looked for places. I saw Dr. Snip in St Kilda. Now he's
what it's called.
He's what it's called.
His logo is like the Ghostbusters logo, but with a sperm instead of a ghost. The guy's a genius.
Well, the ghost does look more like a sperm than a ghost, doesn't it?
The
guy's a genius.
He sells stubby holders with his logo on it, and I said to Leah, seriously, I'm not going to a guy who does merch. I'm not going to a surgeon who's more interested in merch than the operation. So I put a line through Dr. Snip.
He's also one of the last guys that does the circumcisions.
Really?
Mm.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so because that's a bit taboo now, a bit underground. But he's snipping fories off left, right, and centre. He's the man when it comes to that as well.
He's the cock cowboy.
Oh yeah, yep.
So anyway, I've gone to another place and walked in, sat down, female doctor, and I just was like, okay, well we go and do this. It was just a consultation. I had to pay $200 for a consultation where you just ask questions and then they
What's
they
the
give
question?
you.
Do you want kids? No. All right.
Well, that's what I thought. I go, well, how many questions do you want? So I was in there for literally 5 minutes before I go. Well, I guess I'll just book in for this snip. And she goes, yeah, just hop up on the table and pull your pants down. I just got to do a quick physical. Now, I've been with my partner for many, many years. Yep. So this is the first time another female has seen what's going on down there. And I've told Leah the story, but I was in not a good state down there.
Just hair-wise?
Cold, hair. Everything was not in my favour. And I almost wanted her to just leave, just to breathe some life into. I'm not talking about going full up.
Just get some blood flow.
Just something.
Yeah.
So you're a grower, not a shower?
I'd like to think so. Yeah.
That's not the good version.
No.
Yeah.
It's a grower, not a shower.
When either your penis is always pretty hefty or it's pretty small until you get an erection.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, so you're a grower.
The difference.
I'm probably nor a grower nor a shower.
I don't know if anyone's a shower. Except porn stars.
Anyway, so she found out that I was doing comedy in bits and pieces. So as she's got both agates in both hands, she starts telling me who she should see at the comedy festival. And I've
started growing right now listening to this story.
I've never been.
It's how fucking lonely I am.
Bit of foreplay for you. It was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever been a part of. And so much so, that was maybe 8 months ago. Haven't gone through with it. Yeah, I got...
gone back for about 11 consultations.
Yeah. 11 consultations later.
Still deciding. Still undecided.
But you've gone through with it.
Oh, well, I honestly could talk about this for days. So we'd made the decision to get that we didn't want anymore. We had 3 boys, and when you first have
2 should just swap one.
Yeah.
Satisfied.
I'll trade one.
There's a couple we're not real fond
not
of.
Ava, though. She's a good one.
I know the exact one I would trade too.
So we made the decision we no longer wanted any more kids, so we'll have get the snip. And we're going through a bit of a stressful time, and because I'm a runner, I had a double hernia. So a hernia, just out of the blue. A hernia's one each side just exploded either side. And so I went to the doctors, and I thought I had you just think the worst because I've got these 2 big lumps. And he said, you got a hernia, double hernia, you got to get it operated on straight away. And so I told my wife, and she said, well, while you're in there, hand on heart, and she said, well, while you're in there, just get him to do the vasectomy. And I said, it's a completely different thing. It's like taking a car for a service and saying, while you're in there, can you, change all the carpet in the car or something.
Put a sunroof in.
Yeah, or paint it or something. It's the same vehicle, but completely different job. Anyway, so I rang up and I said, mate, this is going to sound ridiculous, but while you're doing my double hernia, can you give me a vasectomy? And he said, give me 5 minutes, I'll call back to you. I'll call you back. And I was like, He's fucking googling it. This guy has no idea. This guy has no idea what he's doing, and he's googling it. And he rang me back and said, "Yep, mate, we can do it." And I said, "This guy's just having a shot. He's never done one."
And he goes, we can throw 2 inches on as well for an extra grand.
So he's
Look at talking about upselling.
Yeah, what else you need?
So so I've gone in. Obviously the double hernia is the major one, but while he's in there doing the vasectomy, and it was an absolute dog's breakfast.
Oh.
Like, it was completely black for probably 2 weeks. I couldn't get out of bed for 3 days.
No.
I could not move. And I actually sent a good mate of mine, I sent him a photo of my penis area, and it wasn't like...
Yeah, I do that as well.
Who it was, guess what this is. Like, not... Like,
Guess what this
not guess like whose this is, or guess what this is. And it was like, mate, I don't know. It didn't even resemble a groin area.
Wow.
Yeah. It was.
Have you still got the photo?
I don't have the photo. It was horrendous. And but here's a little known fact, because vasectomy only has a 75% success rate.
Oh, this is
So
not many pros to this.
no, so you hear all the time that people have
Pulling out has 90%.
Does it?
As far as I know.
Depends how good you're at it.
That's the average. That's what I'm on. That's my percentage.
Well, that was going to be my question. Is pulling out not an option in your world?
Of course it is.
Because I'd think that would be more... I'd rather do that than get a vasectomy, I reckon.
Pulling out at our age is a bit... Yeah, our reflexes aren't as good.
Don't trust yourself.
I'm standing up and doing farts I'm not controlling anymore. So
Yeah, true.
everything's just happening without my control.
It's so after your vasectomy, you have to give a sperm sample to see if it works. And this is, again, it sounds ridiculous. It can't be the first time you ejaculate after your vasectomy. It has to be, I don't know why they say it, but they say the 21st time you ejaculate after the vasectomy. And I do a little joke about it in my stand-up. I say, can I book an appointment for March the 4th, 2097? And so 21 times. So, and then the 21st time you go into a cup, you get a cup and you take it in, and they test it and let you know if the vasectomy was a success. So you've got to use contraception 20 times, or masturbate 20 times, which is probably more likely. And and then you take it in, and they tell you if it's a success, and if it is, you get the
you're away.
You're good to go. But that's why there's so many mistakes, because so many men are too shy to ejaculate into a cup and take it in. But Jesus. Another funny story.
But can they look at it and go, "This was number 22, you sick fuck"?
Yeah.
How would they know?
Well, if you come back within a day after 21,
so
that's the issue.
So what's right? It's like the sperm sample when you go into the room. A good mate of mine went in, so he was careful, used contraception 20 times in a row. 21st time, he misunderstood the instructions. This is 100% true. He went into the clinic, put the empty cup and said, I'm here, where would you like me to do it? And the nurse said, preferably at home. And he was like, oh my God, and just walked out and never went back. He said he's just going to risk it.
Hasn't come since.
Oh, that's great. So I think I'm not going to do it after
pull out, mate.
After that story. Yeah.
But once you've got it, which actually I'll be honest, I haven't done my wank in the cup.
Oh, you haven't done it?
No, and that was 6 years ago.
Oh wow! I mean, you'd be up to wank number 4.
Yeah. Have you done that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go in there. What's the right amount of time to come out?
Oh,
Right. A minute or an hour and a half, or
well, I had 7 minutes because I was there and a room was booked, and I didn't know I had to make a booking. So she said, "Well, you can quickly go now before this guy gets here. You got like 7 minutes." So I was against the clock.
Oh.
And that's what I was saying. I was like, I was in an escape room. We have to wank your way out. Down to like a minute and you haven't gone yet. And I'm like, how is this going to happen? And it was like that thing you said when I think you were with your mate at the races. And you were just looking at all the girls dressed up, and he said, I'm going to have a serious wank when I get home.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck does a serious wank look like? I tell you what it looks like. It's like a guy with a cup with a minute 40 on the fucking clock. That's what it fucking looks like.
Yeah, good.